We are moving on to the Carolina Panthers and their schedule. Obviously, the Thursday night football game we just talked about with the Atlanta Falcons in week 10. Other than that, pretty tough schedule all around for the Carolina Panthers, who we don't know if it's going to be Sam Darnold. We don't know if it's going to be, who do they bring in? What was the Matt Corral? We don't know
Matt
if it's going to be
Corral,
Matt Corral or Sam Darnold. We don't know how
Baker
long.
Mayfield.
We don't know if maybe Baker Mayfield gets traded in here. AJ, I'm sure you're just dying to talk about some other team other than the Atlanta Falcons right now, because that was the 3-on-1, well, 2-on-1. I kind of just watched from a side beatdown of the Atlanta Falcons. What's the storyline heading into the 2022 season for the Carolina Panthers?
Can Christian McCaffrey get a full campaign? Can he play at least 90% of the games? Because as we saw last season, despite what we thought Sam Darnold might come in and do, despite DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson being decent receivers last year, this team goes as CMC goes. And once he got hurt, they no longer had a plan, because the run game was non-existent. And at that point, when every team knows that it's Sam Darnold having to throw the ball for his life, he sees ghosts. So if Christian McCaffrey, one, can't get a full season, what's their plan to keep this moving? And second, is Christian McCaffrey done in Carolina if he's injured again? I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to say the answer is probably yes.
Yeah, this team, I think how much is the quarterback holding back this team? That's what I look for here. I mean, we talked about the whole Russell Wilson rumors, Deshaun Watson rumors a little bit ago. Not a little bit ago. I guess it was early in the offseason before players were removed. And they said, look, you bring in a quarterback like that, this team is a potential 12-win team with a retirement of Tom Brady. At that time, we said they're a division winner. Now everybody's like, man, the Panthers, that's one of those games you look on your schedule when you're going through everybody's schedules and picking out wins. Oh, there's a win. You look at Carolina, there's a win. So now it's like, how much does the quarterback position hold back this team? It's huge. It's the biggest glaring hole. They have weapons on the outside, Robbie Anderson's of the world, DJ Moore. You have Christian McCaffrey back. The defense is very young, very talented. David Tepper's a very aggressive owner. GMs are very aggressive there too. So, I mean, quarterback, I still think that there's a move left for Carolina to make at that position, because, I mean, this team's talented enough to where they could win football games if they get someone in there.
Dylan, you brought it up with the fact that, like, you look at the schedule and you look at other schedules, like, okay, there's Carolina, there's a win for somebody else. I talked about it before the show, and Aaron laughed at me because I do have a hard time giving teams losses and wins. I have them at 2-15, and I felt that was disrespectful for a Carolina Panthers team. I really like their defense a lot. I think the Carolina Panthers have potentially a top 10 defense in the NFL with that pass rush. You get J.C. Horn, a healthy J.C. Horn back. They have a very good defense. But I have them at 2-15, and I was trying to find wins. Aaron, you have them at 5-12. Where are your 5 wins coming from for the Carolina Panthers?
Yeah, I also think that the Carolina Panthers are a very talented football team. And I have them beating Cleveland. I have them beating Atlanta. I have them beating Denver, Seattle, and Detroit. But I'm going to tell you this, and this might go against everything that the Mukesiah, believes in. But if Carolina gets Baker Mayfield, they'll probably win 8 or 9 games. They'll probably be in the hunt for a wild card. That's how good I think the roster is in Carolina. But how unsure I am at the quarterback position. And I like Sam Darnold talent-wise, but there's a disconnect there. Like, that talent is not translating to the NFL for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's just needing the right coach. It's not working. And I did advocate for him. I really do like what he has. But I've seen Baker Mayfield at least be tough, at least can rely on a running game, can run some play action. And if he has weapons, he can make some plays. I think Baker Mayfield, again, not a Baker Mayfield guy. Everybody knows this. I think if Baker Mayfield is on Carolina, I think they can win 8 or 9 games. I truly believe that.
Where are those be? Where are those those 8 or 9 games?
New York, I think they could beat New York. I still would have them splitting with Atlanta just because, again, it's a division game. I think they can beat Arizona early in the season with no DeAndre Hopkins. Yep. And then probably another, and then again, I would probably take some upset win, like at home against Pittsburgh when Kenny Pickett's playing or something like that, as a young quarterback. Just again, for being a young quarterback, it's hard to come in and win games. So I think they could steal another game, and I think they could be looking at an opportunity to get in the wild card. It wasn't a fluke last year when they started 3-0. It really wasn't. They were playing good defense. Christian McCaffrey was all over the field, and Sam Darnold was playing well enough and not turning the ball over. It's that part of it, right?
I think that with Baker Mayfield too, and we've been known on the show many of times, and even many of shows other than us, dogging Baker Mayfield for the type of quarterback he is and his poor play and not being able to get his team over the hump. But I think Carolina has that talent to be able to say, okay, Baker Mayfield comes in and definitely gets them to an 8-win season, because he gives them, and you can make fun of me for this, he gives them that spark. He gives that offense a little bit more of a drive, because with Sam Darnold, I don't know Sam Darnold personally. I don't know. I thought he was going to be a top 10 quarterback last year, and I fell flat on my face in that prediction. I don't think Sam Darnold gets the offense going, gets the offense pumped up, gets the offense fired up. I think Baker Mayfield does, and I think that is a difference for
it's
this
still
team.
Predicated on CMC though. No matter what, we talk about health. CMC is that offense. Like everything goes when he's right. He has to stay healthy. And again, just reports. I guess he's changed entire training regimen. I don't know if he contacted somebody from the NBA. I think it was LeBron's guy or something about working out and trying to keep his body right in the off season. And they already said they're not playing him in the preseason. So they're making a concerted effort to make sure that he's healthy for 16 games. And before the last 2 years, he had played 3 straight years, all 16 games. So, but we know running backs, they decline fast. But he has to stay healthy. And if he does, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Terrace Marshall, like they drafted last year. They have weapons. Can CMC stay healthy, and can they get good quarterback play? And I think if Baker was there, I really do think they could get it.
They're second in the division if he's there too.
I'm not going to go that far because the Saints are a much better football team. But
well, I'm a Baker lover, but we haven't.
We know, but you're also,
and you
Indianapolis Jaguars fan.
We probably won't get to your Baker love because, well, Baker's not a starting quarterback in the NFL right now. He's
better than Mariota.
That's a true story.
Actually, that I agree with.
I don't we had the Panthers at 5-12. AJ had the Panthers 5-12. Dylan 6-11, and me at 2-15. And I do feel disrespectful. I apologize for nothing though. Come at me, Panthers fans. Bucks lead this division. Saints come in second. And then the Falcons are in last, and the Panthers are in third. That's kind of how this works.